Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Konko Church of Portland. Thank you for attending the Spring Grand Ceremony. Just like spring awakens the earth, please allow the Spring Grand Ceremony to awaken your faith. Express your gratitude for the blessings Kami has given you with sincerity. Take this opportunity to also deepen your faith and develop a stronger relationship with Kami. Thank you.
Solemn greetings. 4 solemn claps together to open the service. Mediation Prayer, page 2.
Let us seek the sacred mediation of the
Kibi Konko Daijin, sincerely and wholeheartedly, each and every day. May we receive the mediation anew, with all our hearts and souls, on this day, this very moment. Kibi Konko Daijin Sama, Kibi Konko Daijin Sama, Kibi Konko Daijin Sama, Kibi Konko Daijin Sama.
Offering of fruits, Kensen. Main ceremony prayer by the head officiant. Let us bow our head in prayer.
Under Ikigami Konko Daijin, I, Head Minister of the Konko Kyokai of Portland, on behalf of all attendees here, and the people who are praying from home and afar through this worship hall, pray to the great divine spirit of this universe, Tenchi Kane no Kami. As the Sakura tree's beautiful color casts cheerfulness across our landscape, sweeping away the cold winter, and the fragrant flowers start to bloom in colorful arrays from the warmth of the sun peeking through, we are able to enjoy the beauty that is the spring in the Pacific Northwest, and mark that life is once more renewing itself. It is this energy of heaven and the nurturing of earth, with your boundless blessing,
all things are allowed to live. It is in these miracles of nature, the preciousness of life, that brings us together as we pray before you on this joyous day, the 3rd of April, 2022. Today, we hold the Tenchi Kane no Kami Spring Grand Ceremony in gratitude of your everlasting, unconditional love for the virtue you bestow upon us, and pray with a sincere heart for your divine protection and guidance in our daily life. This week marks the 91st year of establishment and 112 years since the beginning of propagation in this community. This kyokai, established on April 1st, 1931, has been planted and cultivated through almost 40 years of hardships and prayers by the founding head minister, Reverend Bunjiro Hirayama. Another 30 years through his successor, Reverend Nobuharu Uzunoe, with Reverend Yuasa and Goto's support, and 10 years through his successor, Reverend Michie Uzunoe. Their foundation for the first 80 years and the virtue handed down has given us so many blessings and such strength from this altar, thus enabling this kyokai to bear fruit for the last 11 years that I have been honored to succeed. We give our heartfelt thanks to you for allowing this Portland kyokai to continue to serve our members, neighborhoods, and community through your divine blessings as we strive to fulfill our divine duty to help the people in need and lead them to you. It is through the support and passion of the founding families, the pillars of our kyokai, the past head ministers and members who have guided and prayed to us, and the many people over the years we have been able to receive from their blessings from their suffering and troubles by being spiritually awakened through realizing your teachings at this mediation seat. For all of this, we are so eternally grateful. Now we would like to recognize and give a heartfelt thanks to the revered Reverend Bunjiro Hirayama, the founder of this church, Reverend Komatsu Hirayama, Mrs. Iso Hirayama, Ms. Suzuko Hirayama, for their efforts, sacrifices, and hardships they endure to ensure that your blessings continue here in the Portland metropolitan area. The Konko faith continues to exist and grow here in Portland and beyond because of them and the pillars of our kyokai who came before us. We humbly ask you please allow their foundation and divine virtue to continue to guide us for many more years to come, and pray for their eternal peace and happiness. Dear Tenchi Kane no Kami, with our deepest appreciation, we give thanks to you for the life we have, for watching over all of us as your children, day to day, moment to moment, every day of our lives. Yet, we easily forget your divine blessings and your unconditional love, through complacency in our hearts, and continue to live selfishly, depending upon our own judgment. And through these actions, we create many difficulties for ourselves. For these transgressions, we sincerely and wholeheartedly apologize to you and ask for your divine guidance to help us to amend our thoughts and actions, refocus our hearts to your heart for each one of us in our daily decisions. Allow us to see your guidance, to grow and develop and obtain eternal happiness by learning to live within the flows of the ways of the universe. It is this broadening of our thoughts and connections in our hearts to help us to understand the path you have laid before us, gaining spiritual fulfillment and leading us back to a Kami-centered life. Dear Divine Parent, the Konko faith exists now through the work and virtue of the main Hiromai and the prayers of the successive Konko-samas. We cannot thank them enough for their dedicated work, prayers, and goyo every single day of our lives. Please watch over and bless the sixth Konko-sama, Reverend Hiromichi Konko. We pray wholeheartedly for his health and goyo. Please speak through him to the people so he can receive Kami's message and bring Konko-kyo into this new age. Dear great divine spirit, today I wish to humbly present our request to you at this grand ceremony, that you guide and allow this Portland Kyokai to continue bestowing blessings of prosperity and happiness for our members and their families from generation to generation. For the church ministers and elders, Shinto board members, Sunday school leaders, you may guide them to lead our church through many continuing activities and teach effectively to become useful to you, to help the people, your children, of this world. They help and guide the ministers and believers going forth from this Hiromai and their propagation work to be living examples of your virtue, to be able to share this Konko faith in our community and with all the people who are searching and in need, to become a beacon of light, drawing them in so that those who are suffering can find the way to you. We pray for the Kyogais of the great Pacific Northwest so that they may spread your teachings and virtues to their communities and receive divine blessings. We pray for the Keishinei leadership to help and guide the Kyogais towards sharing this wonderful faith here in North America as we embrace the virtue of our founder and strengthen our relationship with you. Please show Keishinei which way to guide us into the future, adapting the teachings and theology to this new age of technology and the next generation, and therefore being able to better fulfill Kami's greatest wish, to help with the people suffering in the world wherever they may be. Dear great divine parent, please help us build a foundation of self-worth based through you and our practice of faith, so we can face our fears, walk forward into challenges with unwavering trust and hope, knowing that we are in your good care and that we will come through stronger people. Please allow us to have the courage to change ourselves and our community. And through this hardship of COVID pandemic and the vaccine, please allow us to realize that though modern medicine is advanced and very helpful, that all life begins and ends with you. Konko Daijin taught, because humans are born through the blessings of Kami, they must also die with the blessings of Kami. Therefore, if a child's birth is a happy event, then death is a much happier event since one becomes a Kami. The reason why death is so abhorred is because the people have not yet developed enough peace of mind to accept death. Practice faith, so you will receive the blessings of peace of mind. There is no knowing when one is to die. It is determined by Kami. It is too late to practice faith if a crisis has already arisen. People must always have faith, which is strong enough for the crucial times. As death and disease are an integral part of the cycle of life, please show us how to help others develop this peace of mind, so we're no longer feared from troubling times, but become even more respectful, humble, and grateful, and return to a Kami-centered life. Dear Tenchi Kane no Kami, please accept our sincerest prayers and show of gratitude through our tamaguchi and various offerings prepared today. The foods and flowers from the Willamette Valley, Mount Hood, and the Pacific Northwest, along with traditional Kibi music and sacred dance presented before you today. Lastly, through the virtue of this grand ceremony today, please bless all those who attend the service here and those praying from home and afar. Please watch over the health and safety of the many people who are participating in all the grand ceremonies being held at the various gyokais and community halls in the months to come. For this we humbly pray on this Tenchi Kane no Kami Grand Ceremony Day. Thank you.
Have your tamaguchi offering, symbolic offering of the true heart of the vision.
金の神主人に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼め。Pray sincerely with joy, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings are in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray.
Tamang shuffling by representatives. Representing the board, Mrs. Tomi Akagi. Representing the youth and young adults, Mr. Matthew Usnoechin. Representing Shinto, Mr. Randy Akagi. I may have everyone join together. Let us recite Adoration Prayer on page 7.
We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above.
We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward earth rich and deep, living amid such gifts of Kami's great giving. How happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Ikigami Konko Daijin does not stop for a single day. The protection of the divine parent embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit through all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we praise the virtues of Kami. We honor the power of Kami.
Sacred Dance by Miss Sapphira Jackson. Faith Story by Mrs. Karen Sunada.
Good morning, friends. This is my faith story. As humans, we tend to take a lot of things for granted. Many times we do this without even realizing it. Before I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, I was a wife, mother, and grandmother. I had responsibilities, but I was pretty healthy. If someone had told me then that I would have cancer, I would not have believed it, but it happened. As of now, I see my oncologist every 5 weeks. I get a blood test, scan, and he checks my lymph nodes to see if they have increased in size. I keep my fingers crossed. So far, so good, he says, not knowing when I will be receiving chemo or if the treatment will work. When I had my first visit with the oncologist, I was worried and afraid. Cancer not only attacks you physically, it also tears you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. After some thinking, I decided to tell Andy Sensei and the Konko church members about my diagnosis. My church family got together and prayed for me on a regular basis. I have my family and friends who are praying also for me. I am a firm believer that prayer works. Having faith is having trust. You have to trust with your entire being that Kami-sama is there for you. Being grateful for my journey is acknowledging the fact that this is my life story. This is my battle. Everyone is on different paths in life, and this is my path. If having cancer doesn't teach you to be patient, I'm not sure what will. Patience comes in waiting, waiting for an appointment, waiting for the time when treatment is needed. It's truly a waiting game that teaches me to have patience. Also during this time, a lot of things are going through my mind. Yes, there can be negative thoughts. Battling cancer is not an easy task. Being able to be thankful and gratitude will make it manageable. Gratitude gives me positive thoughts and makes me a stronger person and improves my quality of life. As of now, my faith in just about everything has changed. I've always tried to be a positive person. My faith has grown stronger. It's unbelievable. Things that I thought were so important are not important at all to me anymore. I take every day as a blessing. I spend a few moments every night to say thank you to Kami-sama. Thank you to the people in my life who make me smile and bring me joy. Thank you for blessing me with another day of life. Thank you for my wonderful husband, loving family, a strong support church family, and friends that amaze me every day with their kindness. But whatever hardships come my way, I always look to Kami-sama, and I know he is by my side. Thank you.
Closing prayer.
Closing prayer, page 15 in your prayer book.
Dear divine parent of the universe, you are
We're deeply grateful for the way of mediation. We are all heartfelt gratitude for your divine blessings, material, spiritual, temporal, and eternal. We pray your divine favor be granted to one and all, each and every day.
Solemn acknowledgement. 4 solemn thoughts together to close the service. Recessional.
Thank you everyone for attending the service today. Thank you everyone online for joining us with Portland Church's grand ceremony. おめでとうございます。
This concludes the service. I would like to thank all the ministers and each and every one of you for making this service possible today. I especially want to thank Karen because I know it took a lot of courage to come up here and share her faith story. It's very inspirational. We invite all of you to join us in the community hall and wish you a safe and pleasant trip home.